Hey, what's up, AJT fam? I hope you guys had a great day. I know the morning started off a little ugly, a little raggedy, but we were able to pull some good trades together, make some pretty good profits today, and end this week and end this quarter on a high note. But before we get into the recap from the day, I want to share a quick message with you. If you do not make peace with your trading losses, you will never accomplish what your losses came to propel you into. Okay, if you didn't watch the video I shared with you yesterday, it's a segment from my Trader Mindset program. Talks about the art of taking losses. If you watch that, you'll understand 100% what I'm talking about. So I'm not going to elaborate any further on this. The video is out there for you to watch. If you don't watch it, shame on you. And if you like it, share it with somebody. I don't do advertisements or anything like that. It's all word of mouth. So if it sticks to you, then please share it. All right, so let's get into, and I'll put the link in the description so you'll get it. So let's get into our recap from today. Now Meta, you can see Meta, I took it over the pre-market high right here. We had the 5-minute opening range high, which was right here, but I'm not buying into the pre-market high. I'm gonna wait, and even though I bought it on the way up, it did pull back below the pre-market high. Then we got a little pullback and it pushed up. I got a little base hit on this. Pretty nice. I felt pretty good about it. So then we pulled back in, and I waited for us to get under the 100. Move the 100 period moving average here. I got short once we got under it. Of course, it bounced. Retested resistance, came back. I was able to grab some profit along the way. This candle here, it really started to show, and you can see the formation of this candle, that it did start to show some indecision. It was around 305. So I had to take profit there, and we did finally get to the 200. So I took some profit there, and I was waiting to get some here red to green, but it didn't happen. So we stopped out, back up here at break even. This was too tight for me to take profit off here, and it wasn't that far for me waiting to go to break even with this, so I just gave it that shot. We rejected up here, pulled back. Soon as we lost red to green, I got some, and then I said, okay, if it confirms, or if I feel better about this, I'm going to add to it and get in full size, and that's what I did here. And just took profit along the way. My final target was the daily 20. This is the 20-day moving average from the daily chart. So that was my final target. You can see it kind of sold through another $1.50. Kind of like Meta yesterday when I was trading it to the long side, and it went $2 above my final target. That's fine. All I want is the meat of the move, and that's what we got. So we broke down again right here. At the time, we took out this intraday low, and I was looking at this. This was setting up to sell off into the close. But then it caught some support down here at 300, and it got bought back up. When I get a wicked candle like this, in my mind, we're getting squeezed. This is the big guys squeezing out the little guys to kind of, so they could take the opposite side of their orders. That was, my thought on this. It was just a squeeze, and yes, it came back down, but we could not take out 300. So I do still have this position on. I will take it off here maybe a little after 6. I mean, the aftermarket doesn't close until 8, so I could actually leave it on till 8 o'clock to see if it comes down. But I'm not gonna do that. So once I get through with this, I'll probably take it off or wait to about 6 or 6:30. But that was Meta. Pretty decent trades on Meta here. NVDA. Well, we'll look at Tesla. Tesla was another decent trade. Opening range breakout, but I'm gonna show you what I did. I want to mark the 5-minute opening range high. And before we started trading, I said today I'm waiting. I'm gonna be patient. I'm not taking any aggressive entries. I'm not, breaking out. So I'm not buying pre-market high breakouts before the 5-minute. So here, it looked like Tesla was kind of having some trouble. But once we, made a new high after all of this, I got in, took a couple of profit targets, and then as we were coming back, I killed it. And this thing pretty much sold off the rest of the day. But, a decent little profit on this. So like I said, the market was a little messy this morning, but we were able to get some pretty decent trades. Now, NVIDIA messed my head up again. And like I said, NVIDIA will be suspended for 2 weeks. Now here I bought the opening range breakout. It pulled all the way back like it normally does. Held support, went to run back up, and stalled out again. And once it came back, it looked like it was probably going to hold support and maybe just rip up out of nowhere, because technically all through this we were still trending up. But once we started coming back, it hit my line in the sand and I took it off. You can see it still tried to bounce again. And if it confirmed taking out the 5-minute opening range high, I would have re-engaged this. But it didn't confirm it, didn't take it out. It came right back after we got a candle to close above it and never did break out over it again. So NVIDIA, I just have a bad taste in my mouth with NVIDIA. But that was my day today. I feel like we did really, really good. And if Meta comes back and maybe gets down to around 299, there's a daily level at 298. What is it? 298.12, and that was my final target on this. It's a daily level there, but it didn't quite get there. I don't know if it'll drop, if something will happen and orders will fire off. It happens. That's why I tend to leave it sitting there. If it's not doing anything, I'll leave it sitting here. And I've seen it at 6 o'clock. We get a big dip and orders get filled. 7 o'clock, right before the 8 o'clock tick. So there is a possibility, a strong possibility it could happen. But that wraps it up for me. This wraps up my week. You guys, if you want to learn how to trade aftermarket earnings, the class is starting next week. You want to get in and you want to learn it before earnings season, because you want to practice it. You want to get acclimated to it in the next couple of weeks. I don't sell individual classes. You have to join the community, and it's a one-time, lifetime investment. $5.99. You get access to everything I do, all my webinars, all my classes, and unlimited one-on-one mentoring, where I do everything. I could sit and I'll watch you trade and listen to you talk through your trades and critique you. Anything. I help with your mindset problems, the psychological issues you may have. Doesn't matter what strategy you trade, doesn't matter what instrument you trade. The trader language and the trader mindset is universal. So if you have any questions, shoot me an email, ed@averagejoetrader.org, or if you want to make the leap, go to averagejoetrader.org and sign up, and I'll keep the light on for you. So be safe, have a great weekend, and I'll catch you on Monday.